today against Korea, my mother can get struck by lightning.
Bafana, Emma, Icanos.
Mzansi should expect more street parties. The streets of Soweto are lizarding. Vuvuzela blazing everywhere. Akubizwa ozwayo. Bafana did it.
Basebenzile abafana. Yo, inhliziyo yami cishe yama.
This match against South Korea was huge for Bafana. So this win, it was either a do or die. Hi guys, this is Jackie and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about the recent game that changed history for South Africa. Okay, so I'm going to talk about why this match was important. Then we're going to talk about the crazy street celebration and what it meant for SA football. And then lastly, we're going to talk about what's next versus Canada. Can they keep the dream alive? So before we go any further with this video, in order for you to understand why this win was really important for South Africa, and you are not that much into football just like me, because like when I hear football or whatever comes to my mind when someone mentions the phrase World Cup, the only thing that comes into my mind is that Waka Waka song by Shakira. I mean, it was everywhere, the news channels, you know. And then when I grew up again, later when I grew up, I also understood that that song was actually stolen from fellow Africans, guys. Then it was remixed into this big World Cup theme. And also the fact that South Africa hosted the World Cup, the 2010 World Cup. That's it for me in the World Cup. These are the highlights that come into my mind when I hear. So you need to understand that South Africa had been to the World Cup 3 times before. That is 1998, 2002 and 2010. They never made it to the group stage. So losing or drawing versus South Korea meant they were going home again. And you know how that was going to make the fellow Africans feel with this whole thing that is happening right now in South Africa, and this whole new trend whenever South Africa is playing against a different, like whatever team that is playing against South Africa, all the African countries, they'll go and support it.
Quick update, guys. We are my African people. Guys, yeah.
But well, this was bigger than any of that. Now, for the first time now, Bafana reached the round of 32. Thapelo Maseko, the man of the match. So I don't know how you guys count the minutes of the whole soccer thingy, but that goal that he scored, it puts SA on 4 points and second in Group A. Anyways, I don't even know what any of that means, but the point is they had to win. No other option. Otherwise, they were going to be eliminated. So after getting 2 red cards and losing 2-0 to Mexico in the opener, most people wrote them off, and we know who those most people are. And beating Korea proved them wrong, guys. It proved them wrong. So now, what's next? SA faces Canada on June 28th in LA, which is like 3 days from now. Could this be their ticket to the last 16 or top 16? Whatever you call it, you football fans, you know better. So in the event they win, I guess we should expect more street parties, guys. Because one thing about South Africa, when it comes to celebrating their own, they will celebrate. Remember the last time when Sweet Guluva won Big Brother? Yo, besihlolelwe. Anyways, guys, to the fellow Africans, are you still boycotting South Africa? Or will you be supporting? And are you rooting for South Africa to win? Or what? I don't know what is the outcome there in the World Cup. Like, not that I'm much of a fan, you know, but like whatever happens, happens. I'll be here for the drama and then spilling the tea on my channel. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.
Really historic for South Africa. This, first of all, just give us a sense of the mood after the final whistle, knowing that you've secured a place in the last 32.
Obviously, very proud of ourselves. From the start, we came here to obviously win. It was a very difficult match, but yeah, we're very proud of ourselves, very proud of our country, because our country has been doing well. We have been doing well since from the start, since from the qualifiers. So I think we deserved it. We worked very hard for it, and you saw the mentality there outside. It was very difficult, and yeah, I think we did very well, and we will keep on fighting for this country.
What did the coach say? Because from the beginning, you put your best foot forward in trying to make sure that you are calm, composed, and you control the game, even though they looked threatening, but Ronwen was not troubled at all.
Yeah, obviously, we're playing against the best teams, so I think we came here obviously to not concede, because the past two games we conceded goals. So I thought if we don't concede, we will probably get one goal, one chance, and then yeah, I think we got many chances and then we didn't use them, but we got only one goal, and yeah, I think it made us take 3 points and go to the next round. So yeah, I think I'm very happy with the performance. I'm very happy with the gents.
There were some changes. How important was obviously the entire group, but evidence coming in, that telepathy from club teammates, but you've been working at it here in camp as well.
Evidence is a very hard worker. He's a hard worker, so I think he did very well. He did very well. So yeah, I think because of his hard work, I think he deserved to play, and he deserved to get everything that's coming his way. So yeah, I think he must keep on going. Like all of us, we will keep on going. We'll keep on working. And yeah, I mean, he's just inspiring us because he's a striker and he defends very well. So I think it's an inspiration.
And finally, last 32. I mean, as I said earlier, historic. But what has the coach said anything to you guys in the celebrations, or are you waiting to get back to the hotel?
Yeah, we're waiting to get back to the hotel, obviously, but something must happen. Obviously, this is history. Something must happen. But he hasn't told us anything, but in the dressing room. Thank you.
Thapelo, you knocked and knocked and knocked, but what I like is that you never gave up. Even though at some point maybe your teammates might have been frustrated, you knew that you had it in you.
Yeah, first of all, it's unbelievable. It's amazing. I feel like I'm dreaming, but I'd like to thank everyone. I'd like to thank our supporters back home, our fans, our families, the coaching staff, you know, the players. They believed in me. Hey, today I was missing. I missed some goals and I missed some chances, but we prevailed and I was able to help the team, and that's all that matters.